Blessed God. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. I am Brandy. And as always, I pray your day has gotten started off well and that it continues to flow in that vein. Um, this morning, I wanted to read a few verses for you, with you, before jumping into everything else we have going on. The first is coming from Psalm 139, and the other two from Proverbs chapter 4. First, it says, "Thank you for making me wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it." And from Proverbs, it says, "Don't turn your back on wisdom, for she will protect you. Love her, and she will guard you. If you prize wisdom, she will make you great. Embrace her, and she will honor you." And I thought that was amazing how they um, referenced wisdom as her. It was very befitting for today because today is Kingdom Marriage Monday. And in speaking about anointed to love and being anointed to love, especially the woman, you have to have definitely wisdom as well. I think that when God, created the woman specifically for the man, he had something definitely in mind specifically. And in Genesis 2:18, the Lord calls a woman a helper suitable. She was the helper that was suitable because none of the animals, of course, that he named were suitable. And so the helper suitable actually means easer, and it also, in other meanings, is to rescue or to save, to be strong. And a lot of times we don't really realize that the woman is to be there for the man in certain aspects that, we expect the man to be there for the woman, to rescue, to save, to be strong, but in other meanings. And sometimes it's just as that, in the form of wisdom, the form of godly wisdom. God will allow a woman to actually become um, a voice for a man, to become a seer for a man. And a lot of times people use that word um, very frivolously and very irresponsibly. But when God has given you vision, when God has spoken to you about certain aspects of that, you have to take it seriously. God takes marriage seriously, though the world doesn't, though the world makes a mockery of it, and though the world looks at it as just like a business transaction a lot of times, or PR stunts, or, for the gram. She looks the part, he looks the part. Let's put them together. She's wealthy, he's wealthy. Let's put them together. And a lot of times those are situations that are set up to be a huge downfall. God wants to show himself strong in everything. God wants to be the one to get glory in everything. And so in that, we have to understand that wisdom comes from him for a specific reason so that he can get glory. And so I just want you guys to take that into today, digest that, really sit with that. I know I am. And recognize us as women. I want us to really take that and recognize that we need to be just that, wisdom for the men in our lives. We need to be wisdom not only for the men in our lives, for ourselves too, but we definitely need to be wisdom for the men in our lives, no matter what. Sometimes we have to stand as intercessors and do just that, intercede on behalf of them, whether we have sons, whether we have husbands, whether we have fiancés, or whether it's just someone that we're standing for in the season of waiting for marriage. But don't be afraid to be bold about your confession. Don't be afraid to be bold about decreeing. Don't be afraid to be bold about what it is that you're believing God to do, because if it's on your heart, if it's in your heart, that's something from God. And we're going to talk about that probably a little bit tonight, but I'm going to elaborate on that at a later time. The things of the heart, the things that are placed in the heart, because I had another revelation about that on yesterday, the things in the heart. And so we'll dive into that at another time. At another time. But fellas, embrace wisdom. Ladies, embrace wisdom. Embrace being wisdom. Um, it's a beautiful assignment. Sometimes it's heavy, but it's a beautiful assignment. It's something that God has It's something that God has entrusted us with, and we should not take it lightly. We should take it very seriously and understand that He wants to be the voice that is heard through us, and He's given us the opportunity to be just that, His spokesmen and spokeswomen, rather, for the assignment. So I pray that you guys have an awesome, amazing rest of your Monday, and I'm going to catch you later this afternoon, evening, whatever, whenever we get a chance to do what we do for Kingdom Marriage Monday. And we'll have some fun there. All right? So peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out. Have an amazing one.